Hi, I'm Rebecca or Bex from Study Active. I'm going to go through the Level 2 Modular Practical Assessment video with you today. First thing we will be looking for during the assessment is the use of the RPE system and the nasty principle. So name of the exercise, adjustment on the machine, silent demonstration, teaching point demonstration, and then whys for your turn, so your client's turn. So we will be doing the modular assessment as a group induction. So I've got 3 participants who are going to be taking part in the group induction today. And this is what we'll be expecting. So firstly, I'm going to ask, has there been anything since you have completed your PARQ? No. Okay, fantastic. So you're all fit and well,
yes,
ready to exercise. Brilliant. Okay, so I'm just going to go through some health and safety. So we've got a fire exit here, and we've also got one there. The nearest telephone and first aid kit is down by reception, which we went past as we came up. I'm a first aider as well, should we need any emergency assistance. And has anything changed since you completed your PARQ? No, perfect. So all fit and well and ready to start. So I'm just going to outline the sessions for today. So we're going to go through a quick induction, okay? And we're going to start off by using the treadmill as our warm-up. So safety on first. This is the treadmill. We're going to be using this as a warm-up. It's a full body workout, predominantly working the heart, also obviously warming up the legs, quadriceps, glutes, hamstrings, just preparing ourselves for the workout ahead, increasing our heart rate and also warming up our muscles. So I'm going to show you the adjustments first. So you have got the clip here. You must include the safety clip even if they are experienced on the machine. Okay, so just clip it onto your t-shirt or whatever. And then I'm just going to show you a silent demonstration. Reason being, if somebody's talking, you're more likely to look at what they're saying and look at their mouth than what you are actually doing when you're demonstrating. So I'll do my silent demonstration first. Okay, so I'm just going to go through the same thing, but with your teaching points now. So making sure you are stood in the center of the belt. Okay, so heel to toe action. Increase your speed slightly. So we are using this as a warm-up, okay, so we don't want to be increasing it too quickly. We're going to be using something called the RPE system. So 1 is virtually standing still, not doing a lot. 10 is pushing yourself to your max, completely exhausted. So for the warm-up, we want to be getting up to about a 5 or a 6, and we're going to be gradually increasing the client's heart rate or your heart rate over the 5 minutes to prepare themselves for the workout ahead. So heel to toe action, chest up, core engage. When you're ready, take your hands off and just slightly swing your arms at the side. And to bring it to a stop, make sure you slow it down rather than just stopping it. And then when you're ready, bring it to a stop. Okay. Any questions?
No.
No? Fab. Okay. Okay, so now it's your turn. So come off the treadmill safely. And then if you get onto the treadmill, that's it. Make sure you do your safety clips. Perfect. When you're ready, press start. Good, so remember this is your warm-up, so we're increasing the speed gradually. Bringing that heart rate up gradually. Good, nice heel to toe action. Chest up, core engaged. Okay, so using the RPE system, how are we feeling on a scale of 1 to 10, Carly?
About 4.
About 4. Okay, so let's keep it there for a couple of about a minute or so. Good. Sit. Okay, so if the treadmill wasn't free, you could always use another CV machine. So you've got cross trainer, the bike, the rower, anything else like that. That's fine. So how are we feeling now on a scale of 1 to 10?
Yeah, about 5.
About a 5. Perfect. Ali?
Yeah, about 5.
About a 5. Excellent. Good. Sit. So if you want to, you can bring it up to a run. Slight run. We should be getting about a 6. Good. Nice technique there, Carly. Well done. That's it, Ali. Well done. Okay, how are we feeling on that 1 to 10 scale?
About a 6.
About a 6. Perfect. Okay, so let's just keep it there for another sort of 30 seconds, Carly. Ali?
Yeah, feeling warmer now.
Good. Excellent. Good. Okay, so when you're ready, just start to bring it down slightly to a gradual stop. Excellent. Unclip the clip. Perfect. And exit the treadmill. Excellent. How was that? How did you find that?
Great.
Yep. Nice and warm. Perfect. Okay, so now we've completed our warm up on the CV. We're now going to do some dynamic stretches to also prepare our bodies and warm our muscles up for the workout ahead. So these are going to be movable stretches. So I'm going to show you a squat to overhead reach. I'll show you my silent demonstration first, then my teaching points, and then you guys will have a go. Okay, so. Okay, so just with some teaching points. So feet hip distance apart, slight bend in the knees, chest up, shoulders back, hands by your sides, tilt from the hips, squat down, and then swing the arms up. Okay, push your weight through your heels, drive through your glutes. Okay, so if you like to just space out a little bit so you've got enough room, and then have a go each. Perfect. Good. So we're looking for 10 reps here. Good, nice reach right to the top. Really squeeze through those quads. Perfect, weight through your heels. Okay, 2 more. Excellent. Okay, so you should be able to feel it in your arms, in your quads. Excellent. Okay, the next stretch we're going to do is going to be an upper body stretch. Again, I'm going to show you silent demonstration. So it is working the pectorals. Okay, so silent demonstration first. Okay, and then with teaching points, feet hip distance apart, core engaged, chest up, shoulders back, lift the arms in front of you, slight bend in the elbows. Okay, bring them back out to the sides, so you've got a stretch through your pectorals, and then back in. Okay, back. And you have a go. Good, so really stretch across the chest. Nice, good. 10 reps. Perfect. Good, can you really feel that chest stretch? Excellent. Okay, 2 more. Good. Okay, and then the next one we're going to do is going to be just sort of rotating through the core. So a torso twist. Again, working the sides here, working through your core, your obliques, and silent demonstration first. Okay. Okay, and then with teaching points, again, make sure your feet hip distance apart, shoulders back, chest up, core engage. Okay, and then just twist one side and then twist the other. Okay, really working through that core to warm up the obliques. Okay, perfect. Good. Just do 8 reps each side. Okay, feeling the core, working the abdominals, getting you nice and warmed up. Excellent. Okay, one more each side. Perfect. Okay, how was that? Good. All ready for our next exercise? Yes, perfect. Okay, so we're going to go on to our first resistance machine. So this is the shoulder press. It's going to be working our shoulders or our deltoids as the main muscle. It's also going to be working our triceps as a secondary muscle. Adjustments of the machine. You have got your seat adjustment here, okay, which goes up and down. And you want to make sure that shoulders, the handles are just above the shoulders and your head is supported on the seat. You've also got the weights there as well, so just pick a weight that is comfortable for you. I'm going to show you a couple of reps with a silent demonstration and then I'll go through my teaching points. Okay, so okay, so teaching points then. Okay, make sure your feet are about hip width apart. Keep your heels flat or your feet flat on the floor. You are then going to lean against the backrest. Make sure your hands are on the handles, keeping your chest up, core engage. Push from the elbows and push the handles up. Slight bend in the elbows, don't knock them out. Bring them down just to about shoulder height and then push back up. Okay, so keeping it yourself looking forward, chin off your chest, and then driving through with the shoulders. Okay. Okay. Any questions?
No.
No. Perfect. Okay, so Hannah, would you like to have a go?
Okay.
Okay, so adjust the seat slightly. Set, perfect. Okay, it's a bit better. Brilliant. Okay, so pushing up then through the elbows, good. Slight bend in the elbows, come back down, that's it. Good. Breathe, that's it. So breathe in through the nose on the way up and out, or other way around. That's it. Okay, so I'm going to get you to do 12 reps, so let's go for 6 more. Good. That's it. How is that feeling?
Good.
Good. Okay, we'll do 3 more. Excellent. Good. 1 more. Excellent. Okay, and stop there. How was that?
That was good.
Could you do any more?
Probably.
How many more?
Probably 4 more.
4 more. Okay, so in that case, we would increase the rate for your next set. Okay, did you have any questions on that?
No.
No, perfect. So just if you didn't want to use this machine, you have got a shoulder press with dumbbells or barbells, or cables. So those are your alternatives if the shoulder press was not available or you wanted to use those. Okay, fab. Any questions?
No.
Yeah. Okay, so we're now going to do a bench press. Okay, so we're going to be working the pectorals, the deltoids, and the triceps. So the main muscle we will be working will be the pectorals. So I'm going to show you how to firstly safe lift the bar off the floor. This is going to protect your back, prevent injuries. I will then show you how to do a bench press, and after I've done my demonstration I will be passing the bar safely to you. I'll go through that in a second. First of all, safely lifting the bar then. So I'll do my demonstration first and then I'll go through my teaching points. Okay, so purpose of this, obviously, like I said, is to protect your back to avoid injuries. So when we are lifting anything off the floor, we need to make sure we're lifting with our legs and not bending our back. Okay, so feet slightly or just underneath the hips, slightly wider than the hips. chest up, core engage, push through the hips, bend from your knees, keeping the back nice and flat and straight. Okay, pick up the bar and then drive through the legs and bring it here. Okay, I'm now going to sit back on the bench behind me and I'm going to show you a few reps of a bench press. Okay, so just with some teaching points then. So make sure your feet stay flat on the floor the whole time, just outside the hips, hands just outside the shoulders. As you lean back, you're going to be rolling your bar up the chest or up your body, okay? Make sure once it's here, your feet are still flat on the floor. Chest is lifted back nice and flat on the bench, and you're just going to drive the elbows up to the ceiling. Okay, slight bend in the elbows at the top, bring it back down, make sure the elbows don't go too low. Okay, and squeezing the chest on the way up. On the way down, just bring the bar closely, and then you would safely drop or put it back down on the floor. Okay, any questions on that? No. So Hannah, I'm going to ask you to have a go. I will be, so you can lie down on the bench. I will be safely lifting the bar round to the top, okay? And I'm going to be passing the bar safely to you.
Yep.
Okay, so if you bring your hands all the way back for me, I'm going to shuffle my hands in the middle. Put your hands in position for the bench press, okay? So we're going to pass the bar over together just to above your chest. When you've got the bar, you say my bar, and then I'll say your bar, and then say my bar again to confirm, and then I'll let go of the bar. Okay, so over the chest together, clearing the head. Okay, got the bar.
My bar.
Okay, your bar.
My bar.
Okay, let go. And then bring the elbows out slightly, bring the bar down to your chest. Good. Sit, squeeze on the way up, perfect. Make sure you're breathing. Good. Excellent. Okay, do 8 more. Good. Okay, knuckles facing the ceiling. That's it, perfect. Good, okay, 1 more. Okay, and then stop at the top. So I'm going to grab the bar here. We're going to bring it back together, clearing the head. Okay, my bar.
Your bar.
My bar. Okay, and then safe lifting. Okay, so the next free weight exercise we are going to be doing is a bicep curl. So it's an isolation exercise working the bicep. We have got a selection of equipment here. So we've obviously got the dumbbells and Ali's going to be using the bar. Technique is exactly the same, just different type of equipment. Okay, so I'm going to safely lift my dumbbells and then I'm going to show you a silent demonstration first. Okay. Okay, and now I'm going to talk it through with teaching points. So we went through the safe lift on the previous exercise, okay, but just to reinforce that, make sure your feet are hip distance apart, slight bend in the knees, push the hips back, keeping the back flat, okay, drive up through, turn the dumbbells, so it's an underhand grip, chest up, core engaged, shoulders back, and we're going to bring the dumbbells up slightly just in front of the shoulders and back down. So squeezing the bicep on the way up, slight bend in the knees, core engaged, okay? And then on return to the floor, make sure you are safely putting dumbbells down. Okay, any questions on that? No, fabulous. Okay, so if you can each pick your dumbbell or bar up safely, perfect, good, okay. Underhand grip, excellent. So When you're ready then, curl the bar or the dumbbells to the top of the front of the chest. Good, slight bend in the knees, bring them all the way down to the thigh. Excellent. Core engaged. Perfect. Good. Okay, so we're going to do 12 reps of these. Excellent. Okay, really squeeze the bicep on the way up and then nice release on the way down. Focus on the breathing. So out on the up. Perfect. Good. 2 more. Excellent. And then safely pop the bar, dumbbell down when you're ready. Excellent. So how was that?
Great. Yeah.
Great. Perfect. Do we think we could do any more weight, anyone?
No.
No.
We're okay.
Okay, brilliant. Little bit. Perfect. We'll increase your bar next time then, Ali. Okay, so we are now going to go into our body weight exercise. So we will be doing a dorsal raise. Alternative to this, you could use a back extension machine. So I am going to show you a silent demonstration first. So it is working the erector spinae, which is the lower part of the back, and opposite to the abdominals. So it's extremely important that you do these exercises to make sure you've got balances through the abdominals. I'm going to show you silent demonstration first. Okay, so coming down onto your mat. Okay, just lower yourself so you can see me. That's it. Okay, I'm going to come down onto all fours. Okay, make sure my toes staying flat on the floor. Okay, and I am going to do my silent demonstration first. Okay, so now with my teaching points then. Okay, so keep your toes on the floor, make sure your neck and spine are aligned. Okay, so your eyes should be to the floor the whole time, don't turn your head. Okay, and you're going to be using your lower back or your erector spinae to just lift the chest slightly off the floor. Okay, so make sure you're looking forward and not lifting the neck. To make it harder, you can bring your arms to the side. Okay, and then slightly forward a little bit more for a bit more intensity. Okay, any questions? Okay, so if you bring yourself down onto the floor then, that's it. Okay, so choose your intensity. Excellent. Good. Okay, so just squeeze. That's it. Lovely. Good. Really squeeze the lower back. Squeeze your glutes. Perfect. Okay, we'll do 4 more. Excellent. Good. Okay, last one. Done. Okay. How was that? Yep. Good. Anyone? Could you do a different different hand position, or are you happy where you were, Hannah?
I could probably do a
Yeah.
different hand position.
Carly? Yeah. Perfect. Excellent. Okay, so our final exercise is going to be an AFE exercise, also or known for alternative functional equipment exercise. So the exercise we are going to be doing is a med ball slam. Okay, so I will show you a couple of reps with a silent demonstration and then your teaching points. So for this exercise, it does work the core, okay, but also works your lats and at the back there. So again, safe lift as we have done throughout. Okay. Silent demonstration first. One more. Okay. So with my teaching points then. So feet slightly wide, okay, slight bend in the knees, bring the ball up above your head and then slam it down. Slight bend in the knees, okay, pick the ball up safely, slam it down and then final one. Okay, any questions?
No.
No, perfectly. Here we go. Hannah, you can have this one.
Thank you.
Okay, then when you're ready, ladies. So 10 each. Good. That's it. Go. That's it. Really slam it down. Perfect. Good. That's it. 2 more. Brilliant. How was that? Good. Heavy? Quite heavy. Yeah. Okay, but we'll reduce it next time. Swap over next time. Okay. Okay, so we've come to the end of our workout now. So we are going to cool down on the treadmill. Obviously, I've already demonstrated this previously, so I don't need to demonstrate it again. I'm going to ask you to get onto the treadmills safely and just start the machine when you're ready. Make sure you've got the safety clip on. Off you go. Okay, so bring it to a steady pace. And the idea of the cool down is we are bringing our heart rate back down to a normal pace, following our workout to reduce injury. Okay, so perfect. Make sure your heel to toe action, chest up, core engaged. Okay, and we should be bringing that RP down from around about a 5 down to a 3 by the end of the sort of 3 to 5 minute time frame. Good. How are we feeling, Hannah? Scale of 1 to 10? What was that?
Feel good, 10.
Feel good, 10 out of 10. So we're looking about coming down from like a 5 to a sort of 3 for the cool down.
Yeah.
Yeah? Perfect. Well done. Carly?
About a 3.
About a 3. Okay. Ali?
About a 4.
About a 4. Perfect. Okay, so we can start slowing it down slightly. Sit, keeping those arms by your side. Heel to toe action. Okay. Good. So as I said earlier, with the treadmill, if you don't want to use the treadmill for your cool down, you have got the bike, the cross trainer, the rower. Yeah. Okay, how are we feeling now, Ali? About a 3. Okay. Holly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, okay, so when you are ready, just bring it to a slow stop. Okay, take your clip off and then exit the treadmill safely. Perfect. How are we feeling?
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
Excellent. So we have done our workout. We've done our cool down CV, and we're now going to do the final part of our workout, which is the cool down stretches. Okay. So the reason we do these is to stretch after our workout to reduce injury. Okay. I'm going to show you 3 stretches in total. I will do them one at a time. Do my silent demonstration with my teaching points, then you can have your go, then I'll move on to the next stretch. Okay, so the first stretch I'm going to be doing is going to be a lying hamstring. So I'm going to be stretching the back of my leg, and I will get down onto the mat and then do my silent demonstration to start off with. So just make sure I'm on my mat completely. Okay, so silent demonstration. Okay, so you lie flat on your back, okay? Make sure you're looking forward. You can have a slight bend in the knee if you wish to. Bring your foot up, keeping your knee straight until you feel mild tension behind the hamstring, okay? So hold or bring it until you feel it's, like I say, mild tension. It shouldn't hurt too much, but you should feel a stretch there, okay? Hold for 20 to 30 seconds. Make sure you're either holding behind the calf or behind the hamstring and not behind the knee, okay? So hold for 20 seconds. Okay, and then switch legs. Okay. Do you want to have a go? Any questions? No. Okay, good. So lying flat on your back. Perfect. Good. So keep your hips on the floor. Good. So slight tension in the hamstring. When you're ready, switch legs. Very flexible there, Carly. Good. Okay. Fantastic. So could you feel it in the back of the hamstring? Yeah. Perfect. Okay. So next stretch I'm going to do is going to be the hip flexors. Okay, so we're going to do this as a kneeling stretch. So again, I'll show you my demonstration first, and then silent demonstration, then teaching points. So coming into position. Okay, so teaching points then. So come up on both knees, okay, or come down to your knees, should I say. Bring one foot forward, okay, slight lunge position, and you're pushing through your hip, so you should feel the stretch here. Tuck your glutes in, keep your chest lifted, shoulders back. Hold for 30 seconds, or 20 to 30 seconds. And then switch legs. Okay. That's it. Good, chest lifted. Perfect. Good, okay. Switch legs when you're ready. That's it. So tuck those glutes under, push through the hip. Good, okay. And then when you're ready, you can come up to your feet. Okay, great. How was that? Good. Nice stretch. I like that one. Okay, brilliant. So the final stretch we're going to be doing is a shoulder stretch. So we're going to be doing this standing. So again, silent demonstration first, and then I will show you with teaching points. Okay, so stretching the deltoid, feet hip distance apart, chest up, shoulders back, bring one arm across the chest, slight bend in the knees, core engaged. Okay, and then just pull the arm across the body. So you should feel the stretch across your deltoid. Try not to hold on to the joints, so either the forearm or the upper arm. Okay? Good. So 20 to 30 seconds each side. Lovely. And feel the stretch. Good. So mild tension, and then when you're ready, switch sides. Good. Perfect. Okay, how are we all doing? Good. So that's at the end of our workout today. So how did you find it? What did you like? What did you find your favourite? What did you not like? Carly?
I really enjoyed the weights, the free weights. That was probably my favourite.
Fab. Yeah. Excellent.
I enjoyed the slam ball.
Slam ball.
Yep.
Yeah, good exercise. Hannah?
I enjoyed slam ball too. I did enjoy the resistance.
Yeah.
Shoulder presses are.
Cool. Excellent. Brilliant. So was there anything you didn't like about the session? Something you would want to change next time maybe? No? Okay. Excellent. And how did you find I was in terms of instructing? Did I inform everything, or did I inform you about everything? Did you know what I was talking about?
Yeah,
Understand?
knowledge.
Yeah, perfect. Excellent, fantastic. Well, thank you for coming. I'll see you again soon.
Thank you.
So, for part of your level 2 modular assessment, part of the assessment criteria is to approach a member in the gym and initiate conversation. So I'm going to demonstrate that so you have an understanding of what you need to do. Hi there, how are you doing?
I'm alright. You?
Good. Yeah, good. How's your workout going?
Yeah, it's alright. Tiring.
Good. What are you up to today?
Just doing pool today.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Okay, well, I'll leave you to it. You know where we are if you need us.
Nice one.